I remember the screams the most. They were not normal screams, not the kind from playing children or women laughing in the market. These were different, sharp, terrified, the kind that made your blood turn cold. I should have run, but my legs would not move, and in that moment, I knew everything was going to change. Before the men came, our village was peaceful. I lived with my mother, father, and little brother Kofi. Our home was small, but it was full of laughter. Every morning, I helped Mama grind millet while she hummed old songs. Then I carried my water from the river with the other girls, gossiping about boys and the latest village drama. Afternoons smelled of roasted yams, and evenings were filled with stories around the fire. We were not rich, but we were happy, and I thought it would always be that way. The first time I heard about the white men while I was fetching water, a trader from another village came running through the market breathless. They are coming, he said. They are taking people. The elders gathered to listen. They come from the coast. The man continued. They give gifts, beads, clothes, metal tools. But when your guard is down, they steal your people. They take them to their big ships and sail away. The market was silent. I felt a shiver run down my back. People whispered that it could not be true, that the man was lying, but I saw the fear in my father's eyes, and I knew he believed it. It happened that night. I was asleep when I heard the first scream, then another and another. I sat up, heart pounding. Outside the village was on fire. People were running, crying, falling, and then I saw them. Men with pale skin, riding horses. Some had guns, others carried whips. Beside them were warriors from a rival tribe, guiding them like hunting dogs. I grabbed Kofi's hand and ran. Mama and Papa were ahead of us, but the smoke was thick and the fire was spreading fast. Don't look back, Mama said, just run. But I did look back, and what I saw still haunts me. A woman, pregnant on her knees, begging for her life. A man trying to fight, but falling to the ground, blood spilling from his chest. A child, no older than Kofi, snatched from his mother's arms. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. I just ran. We didn't make it far. A man grabbed my arm, his fingers like iron. I kicked, I fought, but he was too strong. Beside me, Kofi screamed. I turned just in time to see another man lift him off the ground. No, I cried, reaching for him, but they pulled him away. I was thrown onto the ground, hands tied, feet bound. The world spun around me, and that was the last time I saw my family. We walked for days through forests, across rivers. Some of us had no shoes, our feet bled. If you fell, you did not get up again. At night, we were locked in wooden cages. Some tried to escape, they were beaten, some were killed. I did not try. I wanted to live, even though I did not know what I was living for anymore. When we reached the coast, I saw the ocean for the first time. It was too big, too endless, but I had no time to wonder. Ahead of us stood a great stone of fortress. It smelled like death. The men shoved us inside. The air was thick, rotten. The walls were damp, and the screams, oh, the screams never stopped. They called it the door of no return. I did not understand what that meant, not yet. When they took us to the ship, I thought we were already in hell. I was wrong. Hell was below deck. It was dark. The air was heavy with sweat, sickness, and death. We were chained together, packed so tight I could not move. The ship rocked. Some people vomited, others cried for their mothers. Some prayed. Some simply closed their eyes and never opened them again. Time did not exist there, only hunger, thirst, and pain. I thought I would die. I wanted to die, but I did not. When we reached the shore, they pulled us out like animals, tripped us, inspected us. I wanted to scream, but my throat was too dry. Men with pale faces looked at us like we were nothing. They spoke words I did not understand, and then they pointed. One by one, we were taken, sold. I was pushed into the hands of a man who smelled of sweat and metal. He looked at me like he had just bought a goat, and in that moment, I understood. I was not a person anymore. I was a property. I did not remember my real name anymore. They gave me a new one, something strange and foreign. I walked from sunrise to sunset. My hands are covered in scars. I do not speak unless I am spoken to. I do not cry anymore. I do not dream. But sometimes when the wind blows a certain way, I remember. I remember the smell of my mother's cooking, the sound of Kofi's laughter, the warmth of love, and I wonder if they are still out there, if they are waiting for me, if they even remember me at all. Years have passed. I am older now, but the past does not let go. At night, I see them, the ones who did not make it. They whisper to me in the dark. They ask me why I'm still here. I have no answer because I do not know. I should not have survived, but I did, and I will never understand why. This is not a happy story. There is no freedom waiting for me, no miracle. But I'll tell you this, I was not born a slave, I was taken. I had a home, a family, a name, and no matter what they take from me, they would never take that. I was someone, I am still someone, even if the world refused to say it, even if history tries to forget. Somewhere across the ocean, in a village that no longer remembers my face, there is a story waiting to be told, my story, and maybe, just maybe, one day it will be heard.